Hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Welcome in. I wasn't ready. I had to run to the store. Get stuff for next week. Just a couple odds and ends. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Let's say hello to some people. Remember to hit the like button on the way in if you don't mind. Just remember to hit the like button. Appreciate it. All right? Okay. If you're a Leo, wait till I get to your sign. I got some shit to say when it comes to the zodiac sign of Leo. This has definitely been live for 7 seconds, but I know this thing's delayed. It's been longer than that. Okay. Let's say hello. Hello, Justine. Hello, Debbie Thomas. I might do it for some signs, not everyone, but whatever one it feels like it needs to come out. Hello, Jill. Jackie. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Roxanne. Hello, Amy. All right. Whatever comes out, let's start. We get the banner set up real quick. We're going to change the color too. Let's go with that. And block it. All right. Aries. Let's start with Aries. I got a lot of production energy on Aries. Aries is going to want to stay productive and really focus on what's important to commit to for the next several months. Let's keep going. Don't even touch the table. Here we go. Oh, I do have coffee. Oh, by the way, to the person, Michelle, I believe I might be botching your last name. I think it's Fitzgibbon. I'm just going to say Michelle. Michelle F. Thank you for the Starbucks gift card a while back. It's my second one. Yeah, here we go. I love that coffee, by the way. Oh, it's so good. I'm telling you, if you've been having like stumps with feeling like secure with stability, Aries, or anything about stability, I feel like that's what the change is coming for you. The stability card, and it's showing up. Changes evolving for you. Here we go. Aries. Whatever comes out for the zodiac sign of Aries. The only other thing I feel the need to tell Aries is as you contemplate work, any fear or anxiety that you shelter in, try to compensate for that too. Here we go. Here we go. Aries. What's coming in? Whatever comes out, what's coming in? What's the message for Aries? What's coming? I keep wanting to say everything for you. It makes me feel like you're on a playing field of which direction do I head in. Okay, whatever. Let's go. I almost feel like trying to figure it out. The Hermit and unsure with the victory, where it's gonna lead you. Here we go. Aries energy. Let's go. Let's see what we get. You're the first card out upright. You're going to move towards it. So a lot of you Aries are going to move towards celebrations. I feel like you've held back on that situation because it felt draining or overwhelming. These celebrations, very lack of commitment energy. Hold on. Whether it's career focused or in love. Let's go. Show me something. The zodiac sign of Aries. I feel like you're going to start focusing on the things that you've learned from the past. That you've seen. Something about you've already been here. Oh, it did want to come out, and it came out the same way. Any feelings that you resist, I feel like you're going to start focusing how to go towards these passions. How to start to fight for them. How to make the judgment or the outcome happen. Anything else for Aries? Whatever comes out. A lot of you could be reconciliation energy. and not wanting to be stuck. Some of you, it's not wanting to be stuck in the past or past emotions. Not wanting to stress about them. Clarify. Anything for Aries. Whatever comes out. You got a bunch. Start. Others of you could feel like you're in the flux or waiting for communication to come through. Waiting for the changes, for it to erupt. Some of you feel like it's not going to happen. Or you're not sure if you can trust it. Some of you, it's like, is it going to happen or can I trust it? Some of you, it hasn't shown up yet. This tells me you think about it, or either you hold back from reaching out or they hold back from reaching out. Temperance, building in reverse. I get like somebody's unsure if it's the right investment, whether it's you or them, Aries. Something about, is it the right thing? So the right thing to rush towards, to move towards. And I definitely feel like this is the energy around you. I can't believe that's on the bottom of this other deck. So you're getting like, how do I approach love? And how do I focus on my stability at the same time? Let's go. Show me something for Aries. Whatever comes out. Some of you know that you have to, that you want a balance, a love, like you want this tells me you want harmony in love or relationships. Some of you, it's like, you might have felt like you're on the fence in a situation with it. And the only reason I say on a fence is because it's like you're trying to get over that, but then you go right back into the emotions. When you know the clear forward judgment with that Ace of Swords is trying to balance it out, trying to emotionally accept what's been done and what you can play with in the future. I feel like you're going to start learning how to trust this, and it could bring a lot of, I feel like confident energy. And look at this, the Strength card is after it. A lot of confidence or strong communications going forward while you're busy at work. Some of you, it's going to be at a distance, or you're going to have to travel to find the happiness while you focus on stability and playing with brand new relationships. Anything else for Aries? Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Coffee, though. Something nudged me to do that one, so we're going to use that tarot deck for you, Aries. Oh, I'm drooling my coffee out of my mouth. That's so sexy. It's so attractively on. Right here. Yep, this is it. Show me something else for the zodiac sign of Aries. Show me something else for the zodiac sign of Aries. What's the message for Aries? What's the message for Aries? Give me something for Aries, please. You keep getting the Knight of Swords. Very conflicted if you want to work towards something. Some of you, it's a love situation or staying out of thoughts that may make you feel like it'll just be a connection, almost like a waste of time. Maybe it's not being bound to thinking that way. Kind of like don't wash the baby out with the bathwater or whatever, something like that. Others of you are really consistently wanting to see things build up or change. King of Rods with the Emperor energy, you came out focusing on, so it's almost like you're trying to release anything that feels that you may have feel bound to, or that feels like it's not, like it's resistance. Some of you, it's a love situation that seems more of like a going through the phases of a relationship, but it's more lust than love. So some of you could be going through more lust than love. Others of you may be getting communication from either a air, fire, or water sign soon. Some of you made the decision not to F with it. Some of you have made the decision, Aries, not to F with it, to kind of move on. That's the decision you've made. And I feel like you're stubbornly sticking to that decision. Probably given this plenty of thought and felt like this isn't my backyard to play in. This isn't doing it for me. It's not helping my foundation. It's not making me feel Hold on. Clarify anything for Aries. I'm not going to touch it. Got to jump. Oh my God. I just feel like if it didn't make you feel productive, you don't want it to get in the way of the stability or the way you're going to, the places you're going to go, the things you're going to do. Some of you are getting very wise to not getting distracted. Some of you, it's with communication or the burdens of the past. I feel like the past, the things that you've had to deal with or dwell on at night, you're starting to figure out how to overcome. I feel like if you're not aware of this, this is manifesting. Some of you, this is manifesting. Others of you, you could be manifesting new relationships. I'm going to tell you, new relationships heading that way, moving that way very soon. I feel like you're going to start getting more productive with career and establishing new relationships. For some of you, this is at a distance. The career may come in first for whoever needs to hear that. For some of you, the career may be like the front runner of it for a while. Okay, let's keep going. Anything else? Striving for balance. And you may have to be patient. Some of you may have to be patient for it to show up, or before you see things take place. I've got balance, temperance, upright. Balance, temperance, upright in the world. That just tells me if it hasn't felt like it's been drawing into you, or you haven't been drawing towards it, it hasn't shown up yet. What else is here? I get it. Like you're leaving the past behind and you're moving towards happiness. Give me something else. Show me something else. Some of you, I saw the, I'll probably see it again. I might. I don't know what this is, but what is it? So some of you, it's the celebrations that you fought for in the past that made you feel either overlooked or you felt were unhealthy or even draining you emotionally or just not bringing in the great balance that you were seeking. I don't feel like you're going to reflect too much on that. I feel like you're trusting where you're at or you're starting to really value yourself too. Something about every time I try to talk about the past, it's like, no, put the past down, put it behind me. Emotionally move forward with getting balance, trusting my inner self and putting the work in for it. Kind of like learning the lessons, accepting the changes is what I see for Aries. Some of you, it's with friends, family, or just the way things get approached. Just feel like you're getting stronger with trusting your insight, but also knowing you need, I said that, and look at this, also knowing that you need to open up a little bit more emotionally to get to those victories. Zodiac sign of Aries. That's what I've got for you. Okay. Here we go. We're going to move on to... We're going to move on right to Leo. We're going to do fire signs first. Right to Leo. Leo. Let me tell you, Leo, the energy I'm feeling around you, whether you're a woman or a man, just be cautious of it. You may have this energy that wants to come towards you that it's like they're either trying to learn and understand what you are, who you are. Why does Leo have that? Why does Leo have this? Ignore it. If they can't understand it, they've got to do more work. If they try to undervalue what they don't understand, it's because they're not looking at themselves. Understand that for what it is. I'm going to say some stuff because I'm well aware of it. Sometimes it's not about what you know or what you understand. It's about what you see without seeing it with a physical eye in the physical realm. And then just waiting for the outcome to kind of show itself. I did this today. Some people might be jealous of you, Leo. Some people may also look at you as, how can I use Leo's skill to my advantage? Watch out for this shit. I'm not even playing. Like, I get it. Others will think, oh, he speaks of ill manner or out of egotism. No. Sometimes people need to reflect on themselves. Trust me on that. Here we go. Trust me on that. I've seen more than I say, and I understand more of why I would say that to the audience of Leo. So just be careful, cautious, and don't let it get to you. That's the big part for Leo. Let's go. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Leo? Almost take it like flattery, or just understand, you know, if things are meant to catch up, they'll catch up. If they're not, you know what they say, birds of a feather flock together, let them find their flock. You probably aren't their flock. Sometimes people just don't like to listen to what they can't understand or believe until it's too effing late. And I am so aware of that energy. I have been my whole life. So I totally needed to redeem how I'm seeing some, not all, but a few little antics, or people try to throw their, you know, pity parties towards my direction. And I kind of laugh at it because I'm like, yo, you've got a lot of growing up to do. I mean, I've got growing up to do. We all do. But at the same time, there's a difference with facetiousness or honest. There's a totally different thing with having fear, ego, or honesty, or understanding. Everybody, somewhere people got complacent with understanding that, and I'm getting to the point where I'm just going to start talking about it. Here we go. Let's go. What's here for the zodiac sign of Leo? I got to give you some shuffles. And I don't know if I want to start with this deck. I don't think I will. Shuffle that a little bit more. And I might use this one for you. We'll see. We're going to go with this one. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Leo? You could definitely be focusing on stability. I feel like stability or career. Also trying to learn something or establish something. Split the deck in half. Show me something else for Leo. Clarify it. Why is it in reverse? Some of you could be wondering where the celebration is that needs to show up for you, the emotional support, the right counterpart, the right love connection. I feel like some of you are just holding back. I don't really see you wanting to entertain the past at all. Six of Cups reversed to the King of Cups. I feel like you're looking for a new connection, a solid connection. Hold on. This might be the decision you made or are working towards making, so you can find that person. I'm going to say it the way I feel. Find the right counterpart. Some of you may have had to cut out, I'm going to say what feels like an ex, or somebody who may have just overlooked you. Go to the bottom. So if somebody were to try to come in with their communication towards you, if you know that they're I almost get this weird feeling like they wouldn't admit that they're emotionally fixated on you. You would emotionally sit back and listen, but feel like, what direction are they fighting for? I feel like you're going to focus more on the principle of the things that make you happy right now for the zodiac sign of Leo. Hold on. Give me something else for Leo. What we got? When it comes to love, some of you aren't even paying attention to the options that you may have right now, is what shows up. Some of you, it's more or less not investing in that right now. I get this learning energy. Hold on. Learning on energy or building up money. King of Pentacles, building up money, working on your finances or yourself. The King of Pentacles with the Empress, kind of working on yourself. Going in that direction with the Wheel. I don't feel like you want anything like a relationship to stop you at this point. Five of Cups. I feel like you'll move out of that before it could come in, because it doesn't excite you, you know, or the back and forth communication of it. Give me something else for Leo. Anything else? I'm telling you, it doesn't excite you. It doesn't ignite you. Something about it doesn't ignite you. Or you're waiting for the right one, because this tells me with the Death card, the Page of Swords, it doesn't ignite you. I don't feel like you're worried about it, because it's like you're leaving situations behind that you may have to kind of have the back seat, be looking into a situation full bore and accept it for what it is. Hold on. The Hermit and the Hangman. What's that all about? Clarify it. Oh, so some of you guys, some of you ladies or gentlemen, if you're thinking about investing in something like a good time, you may invest more on the true happiness for yourself right now. Some of you will play or be fortunate to have a good time, but I'm going to say something. I get the weird energy. Like if you go after that, if you go after like a good time right now or a good time approached you, I feel like I'm going to show you what I'm seeing. I feel like it comes in and it goes out. I have to tell you, I feel like it comes in and it goes out energy. And there's nothing around stopping that you can do. Let's go to the next tarot deck for you guys. Turn it off. And I'm going to drink some coffee. What do that one? That one next. Here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Okay. Now, with my little rant, whether you're a Leo, any zodiac sign, don't take my words for the wrong expression. That was Leo's way of kind of telling you you're gonna have a lot of people that, you know, they want to like you but they don't understand you, or they love to hate in general because they got to work on themselves. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Here we go. What's the message? Whatever comes out for Leo, show me something else for Leo. The smartest answer I would have, whether you're a Leo or any sign, if you feel you resonate with this, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, Leo Venus, Leo Sun, whatever you feel, if you feel like the things I've had to tell you and it resonates, even if you're not a Leo, while that happens, don't give it too much attention. Let them dwell on that attention. You know, there's good attention, there's bad attention. What you should do is work on yourself a little bit harder because you'll gain more access to yourself. Damn, that feels good to speak up. And I don't feel like I'm just speaking on the behalf of the man sitting in front of you. I do feel I'm included, but I feel like a lot of you are included in this too. Here we go. Let's go for Leo. What do we got for Leo? What do we have for Leo? Definitely trying to put some work or effort in. Page of Pentacles. Definitely stability, focusing on your stability. Also wanting to move towards happiness. Stability, happiness, maybe get put a little bit more money behind you, or invest in the right opportunities, whether it's towards the right lover. Show me something. Why the Queen of Cups? Show me, Leo, whatever comes out. Start from the bottom. So if you don't trust the situation, Leos, I don't think you're going to need to worry about overlooking it. I think you're going to stand back at a distance and kind of see it, or see the angle. Some of you are going to have new connections come in, or new connections you deal with. Go to the bottom. Okay, so some of you, there's two messages. You could either have new connections come in, or some of you are going to have final endings. I see final endings for the zodiac sign of Leo. Some of you, it's a reconciliation energy that you just move on from. I don't feel like it's a commitment that you move towards. Like it's, clarify the Ace of Wands upright. I'm going to tell you, I feel like somebody out there knows, you know, the reasoning for it is it lacks it. I can't just say growth, but it lacks change. I feel change all over this. One shuffle, so the High Priestess upright. What do we got? Flipped over my right hand. Somehow I need to say that Five of Swords energy Like it only fights for one direction, or it resists change. I get this resistance on change, whatever that's all about. And I don't think you're going to let that affect you. Whether it's a love situation, could be a money situation, or just the direction that people are focused on. I feel like you're going to stay busy at work. Some of you also may focus on your health or your look as well. Leo is what that tells me. Give me something else. Leo. What else is here for Leo? Whatever comes out. Taking risks. Some of you are going to get risky with your thoughts. Why is the death card on the bottom? Let's see what we get. Show me something for the Fool and the Four. Or take chances with the way you approach situations. As far as balancing out things of the past, I don't feel like you're going to let them rock you or let them cause chaos. I feel like you're not going to let that happen. I feel like emotionally, you're not in that space. If it feels like it's going to be too much, you may drop it faster than it can commit. Something like that. Show me something from Leo. And who's going to do that or rush in that direction? I feel like you are. I also feel like you're going to have many options. Look at this, many options. And it feels like in celebrations and love coming towards you. I could probably build the family you're looking for or the balance that you may seek. That's your message, Leo. And look at more love is coming. That I feel like you're moving towards that. And it feels like it's going to be rock solid or it's a matter of time before you start investing in it. I don't feel like it's something you've already dealt with, though. I get the energy like it's one more time or it's done. You know what I mean? Like something like that, whatever that's about. Let's keep going. We're going to move to Sagittarius. Thank you for the super chat. I'm not even sure who sent that in, but thank you. I saw something light up in my face. Thank you, Lioness Kitty Cat. Thank you very much. Sagittarius in a second. All right. What are the message for Sagittarius? Okay. What do we have for Sagittarius? I need more coffee before I start Sag. I'm going to switch the thumbnail too. Sagittarius. I got to go all the way to the bottom for you. There we go. What's the message for Sagittarius? Some of you, if you don't trust a contract or a commitment, you're just not gonna try to go towards it, or you'll let it pass by you, whatever that's about. That's gonna be for some of you. Give me something else. Sagittarius. I have to tell you what it shows me. So some of you may find out that somebody wants to reconcile, or you may just, I get two energies, like I get a couple different energies out of this. Some of you may have somebody that makes you wonder or feel confused. I feel like they make you feel confused if they want to reconcile with you, if they want to celebrate with you, well, kind of move on. Your reading is going to be totally different, by the way. I can already tell. Ace of Cups to the Two of Wands. I feel like you may be seeking a new love relationship, or it may be seeking you. But I also feel, I get this strange, somebody's trying to hold on to your energy. It could be a woman doing this to a man. I'm going to say what the cards show. Let's keep going. Here we go. Show me something for Sagittarius. I feel like you've had a lot of completions that just weren't the funnest to deal with, but you had to trust what was going on. I feel like love is coming your way. I feel like a lot of you are going to have the option to play with love as well. I feel like a lot of you went through one heck of a battle, and because of this battle you went through, I'm seeing the Tower. I feel like the changes, and I'm going to say it, oh my God, the bottom of the deck. I feel like these challenges are that were, you couldn't get around it. I just feel like there was no way around a situation. So I feel like something you've already dealt with that you may have wanted balance with that you couldn't strike that lightning. I feel like because of that, it brings in a new blessing. I really feel I just this feels like brand new. Some of you it could be a brand new you could you could move. Some of you could move on, just be moving on towards a new lover or wanting to play with the excitement of that or have moved on in general. And I'm going to tell you, look at this. I can't make this up towards love. Feels like love. I feel like you've had no choice but to accept endings and spin the wheel. Show me something else for Sagittarius. Some of you, it's investing deeper in yourself, by the way, that keeps showing up. You could also, I get the energy like you could also be looking, if you're not looking to move, looking to save money, whether it's for a travel or just to do it. Something about you're going to start saving your coins or learning what works for you with business. Anything that you feel that makes you feel untrustworthy or damned. I don't feel like Sagittarius is going to take a look at it. Let's see what the next cards are. I don't know. You're not going to take a look at it. You'll hang it up to dry. That'll get put like, it'll be that one thing in the closet that's got the empty metal coat hanger. You know, that old metal coat hanger. All the new ones are plastic. I don't feel like you're going to focus on things that stress you out. I don't feel like you have time for it. I really don't feel like you have time for it. I think what I'm trying to get across to you, Sagittarius, is maybe in the past you hung on to it or you felt eclipsed by it, but I feel like you've accepted situations. I get like an acceptance read on your energy. Hold on. Maybe with love or self-love as well. Communication may have felt like it was untrustworthy, or you may felt like you had to revisit a situation too many times. Or like I just get like it was unloyal when it came to communicating correctly or properly, whatever that's about. Might be why it came to the ending. I might have felt like there were too many secrets and you were feeling like you were getting too strong for that and didn't want to weigh things out as being an option or messing with your imagination. I feel like it also might have made you focus on more of a creative nature. Some of you, it made you focus on a creative nature, reading more or writing, whatever that's about. I also feel like you're, for a while, I've gotten this energy where you don't want to stress about it and you're trying to stay humble and not worry about the deception that may have caused anxiety or fear in the past for some of you. I do feel like emotionally, you kind of want it. I feel like you want to start building something towards a love situation. I just, the emotional connection to that. Hold on, clarify it. Give me clarification on the emotional part. What's going on? And you're on the bottom. It doesn't feel to me like I feel like it is something you think about that you want to take a risk with for some of you. Others of you, I don't see it being something you've already dwelled on or dealt with. And then there you are. I feel like you've already come clear to this conclusion. And a lot of you have put a lot of self-work in and have tried not to stress about the lack of balance or happiness that's shown up. Some of you, it could be with finances or love moving towards your way. I feel like the indicators I'm supposed to get is I'm done. Like they're gonna start showing up or moving towards you. For those who have put in that work, those who have I'm gonna say like the Emperor, kind of shown up to the situation, seen it for what it is. Let's keep going. Okay. All right, I'm going to do water signs. Water signs are next. We'll start with Scorpio. I'm going to start with Scorpio. Okay. Whatever comes out for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Ooh, Scorpio. Some of you may have felt done wrong by a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And I feel like you know this, and you might have had to go back to trusting yourself in this situation. Could be, so I'm going to tell you, it's Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. What's showing up for me is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or it could have been Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. They may just have those strong placements around. Let's go. Show me something for Scorpio. Clarify it. Okay. I feel like some of you guys recognized that there was a situation of the past that either wouldn't invest in you or just didn't learn from the past, kind of felt stuck. I hate to say it, but kind of like stuck on stupid, or just not willing to see their shortcomings. Some of you also, it could have been a love attachment, tells me. A love attachment, somebody you were emotionally opening up to or was doing that with you, or they might have lived with you. Let's keep going. I think you tried to endure this for a while. I get the energy like you tried to play with it or make the decision to make it work out until you realized you had to move towards, I'm going to say it, a different or better angle or investment. I feel like I'm getting the singles, Scorpio. I feel like what happened is you learned that they were, I get like distraction. I feel like they were trying to distract you. It's almost like this is going to be a weird analogy. I don't mean to call you like a tractor, but like, you know how a tractor has four wheels? I just saw a tractor. Like all four of your wheels are aired up and propelling forward, or at least trying to go forward, no matter how hard things are around you. I feel like your tractor's moving. That one's got a flat tire that's dragging in the mud in the back. So that big back tractor tire is holding that person back. Let's go. Give me something else for Scorpio. What else? What is here for Scorpio? I feel like you're going to focus on career, and you've been getting this theme for a while: career and health. Getting the balance with that. Some of you could also I see some of you could be planning a trip soon, or could have a trip coming up. Definitely could be moving towards a trip or like a vacation, something like that. Clarify. Somebody could be, this is going to be for some of you, not all of you, some of you could, that person could view you like, I wanted to be on that trip or go with that person, go take the ride with them. I just feel like, and I feel like that person's got to do a lot of healing. I have to show you what the cards are. I feel like that person's got a lot of healing, a lot of strategic learning to get to unstuck themselves. And I just feel like they don't commit to it. Emotionally, I feel like they ignore the hell out of it. I feel like they ignore the hell out of it for whoever you may have dealt with, Scorpio. I feel like it gets ignored. Some of you, the storyline, if I'm not getting that to your story, it could be that's how they made you feel, is ignored. This just tells me some of you guys are so over it that their communication, they're either blocked or just would frustrate you if they tried to communicate with you. And I feel like you don't want to deal with the hassle. I feel like you're like, no. They could be I get the energy Libra, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, maybe Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Could even be an Aries. I got double Aries energy right here for some of you. I feel like you're just moving on. I don't see you seeing this be something about it's not worth the effort. And I think you're wiser than that. All I can say is you're wiser than that, investing in yourself, going after the balance, and you see it for what it is. I feel like you see it for what it is. I feel like you kind of was like a thorn in your side, that it was emotionally dampening. I get this dampening energy. Look at every time I look at the emotions cards, it's reversed. Now, that can mean you're not feeling that way, but I feel like I'm gravitating to the energy that was suffocating you or felt like suffocation. And I feel like you're cutting it out and you don't want it to bother you. I do feel like you've moved on. You're not, something about you're not going to allow it to manipulate you emotionally or mentally. It's not worth the stress. And you can focus on the new creations or passions, double passion energy that comes towards you in the future. And I think you knew this for a while until you finally said emotionally, I got to back off. or it's not the right investment, and I got to manifest towards the things that are going to feel correct to me or to my children even. Right investment. Some of you, it was putting in the work and letting love come in when it's meant to. You're putting in the work. You're all about focusing on the stability right now. I don't feel like you're going to bother fighting for something that when emotionally you try to open up to it or communicate with it, it was still struggling with the past. I feel like, and that's why you said, no, I can't do that. Or I've got to focus on how I can strengthen myself up, because that's the passions I'm caring about at this time. You also may have, I'm going to tell you, some of you may end up having, whether it's now or soon, some of you are going to have, that tells me secret admirers. Some of you may have secret admirers that come out of the woodwork for you. How about that? I wonder if I'll get messages about that in the future. I wonder if somebody's going to, I don't know. We'll see. I have a feeling that's going to show up for some Scorpios, no matter what your gender is. All right. Let's keep going. Let's see. Scorpio, we did Scorpio. Let's do Pisces. And then we'll do Cancer. Okay? Okay. Let's do some Pisces energy. Show me something for Pisces, please. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Somebody could be out of interest with a fire sign, air sign. Pisces, you could feel the lack of interest from a fire or an air sign. Could be an Aries man. Maybe even a Sagittarius man. Let's keep going. Here we go. I think what you're going to start really focusing on is the new upcoming things to show up. Something about this is where you go. I don't feel like you want to revisit things that fell apart or made you feel like it was lying to you. I feel like you're moving away from that energy and rushing towards brand new celebrations, brand new situations where you can trust, I'm going to say it, the love offer, the love commitment. Show me something else for Pisces. Some of you had to be patient with this situation or accept it. Kind of like accept this, the scheme, the scheme of things, the theme of things. Like I feel that on Temperance, and kind of just stay grinding to what you want. Some of you, it was a hurdle of getting the balance of walking away. Somebody was having a hard, whether it was you or them, it does kind of look like it's you. I have to be honest. Some of you, it looks like it was hard for you to move away till you recognize I can manifest like a higher functioning desire or get the balance I want, maybe even the energy that's deserving of the cup of love. I feel like not some communication that feels every time like you're on the hook or it comes in and out. You're on the hook or it comes in and out. You might have dealt with somebody that made you wonder what they're doing, why they're not talking, or why they show up when they want to energy, because that's what that is. Here we go. Show me something. Pisces. What's the message? Whatever comes out. What do we got for Pisces? Clarify that. What do we got for Pisces? Why is it always going to be difficult? I hate giving you guys difficult messages. I feel like what happened is you had to look past what the offer was and focus on the stability that's right for you, not focus on the lies, the deception of a situation. Look at this. I feel like you couldn't do that anymore. Honestly, I felt like I don't care what sign you dealt with, fire, air, water, earth. I feel like it just kept showing up like that when the communication was relevant or even in existence for some of you. I feel like emotionally you tried to speak up or talk to the person. I think what happened is emotionally you had to kind of weigh the pros and cons and see a situation for what it was or what you were investing in, if it was the right decision overall or at all. And I feel like you know that it wasn't a victory to be walking in or clicking your heels with. It was, if anything, it was meant to teach you, you know, that there's better things coming or there's more passion and excitement coming your way. But you might have had to face an ending with a Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And there's the air energy. Didn't have any air, I only had fire energy. Queen of Wands, the Tower reversed. Not trying to let it get to you, distort you, because I feel like it did for a little too long. And I feel like now you're not letting that be the scheme of things of the battle. I feel like you've got truth and clarity about which direction to rush towards. And I don't feel like it's the past. Some of you, it could have been a water on water sign situation. I do feel like that could have been over 6 months ago that you were attached to that person. No, let's keep going. Whoever it is, the right investment, if they were coming in and out with communication, the right investment is to emotionally not let it burden you anymore. I wouldn't even be concerned with their communication. I would accelerate the excitement in yourself to see the judgments for what they are, recognize the brakes got put on it, so something else can come towards you. I just feel that like that on your reading. And I think a lot of you have come to that conclusion or have balanced that out. Some of you, it's gotten the mental clarity on it, not wanting to believe it, but knowing that it was the outcome that was showing up, that wasn't really working with you. If anything, it might have been stressing you out or making you wonder if they were dealing with somebody else. I feel like it tried to put you in a place where you needed to focus on family or being more productive in general with career. For my Pisces, I feel like it helps you learn how to be stronger, how not to look over something in the future, how to trust your instinct. I get this, like, trust my instincts a little bit better. Like a relationship, whether it was the last one, the one before, it may have helped you recognize the strength and self-discovery, you know, how to be a little more aware and not to let things emotionally burden you as easy. Some of you, I do see that it may have either stressed you out or pissed you off kind of energy. I do see you like them. This tells me you might have been upset that you didn't get the communications that you wanted with the Moon and the King of Wands, or the fact that it was like there 1 minute, gone the next. You know, like almost like it was I'm going to say it. Pisces wasn't trying to eat off a food truck and then never see the food truck again, or hear from the food truck in 6 months and say, "Oh, I'm going to be back around at this time," or "You want to come back around at this time." I feel like Pisces is like, "Nah, I'm good with that energy." Something like that. Here we go. All right, let's go to the next zodiac sign. Pisces, before I switch, some of you, this situation, it either made you extremely tired, emotional, or frustrated. I get all those energies trying to run through me right now. Here we go. Let's go to the next. We're going to do, all right, air signs, you're up. Gemini. Gemini. Hello, Jackie. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Oh, did I skip Cancer? I freaking was trying not to skip them. Did I skip Cancer? We'll have to get to Cancer in a little bit. Oh, we're going to have to wait. Cancer, I am bundling them together, so I should do Cancer. Did I skip Cancer? I must have. Shit. Sorry, Cancer. My bad. Did I? Pisces? I started with Scorpio. Yes, I did skip Cancer. And I tried to tell myself, don't skip Cancer, because you won't skip Cancer twice now. If you do it this time, it's twice now. Wasn't the last read. It might have been a couple reads back, but I know I did it to Cancer by mistake. All right. Cancer, even with the tarot, I feel like your focus has been, what do I work towards and trust? What do I build towards or move towards, and what do I walk away from? I felt that energy before I came out here and read for you. You were one of the easy signs, just to have like a what's going on with Cancer, and ask for myself. And I feel like you're kind of tired of waiting and wanting to see things change. Some of you, it's kind of a hope method, hoping to see the changes or the outcomes shift. Some of you, it has a lot to do with being happy in a career situation or a family situation, getting the happiness. I feel like you've been sitting back waiting for it. It's something about you haven't wanted to stress about it, and it's been hard not to. Honestly, look at with these 3 cards, I feel like it's been hard not to stress about it or release this. I feel like you're working towards that. Or you're knowing that it's the best outcome, that you can't obsess over it. Some of you, you know it's not your imagination, what an outcome's been around you, or how things went. Give me something else. Show me. Some of you, it's with somebody younger around your energy. Some of you feel like somebody younger has stayed at a distance from you as well. What? All right, let's keep going. Or you're a little bit younger than them. Let's go. Somebody feels like it's over. It's over, or the secret's out, or that the situation that they're cut out. I get the energy, whether it's you or them. Somebody feels like this past situation is not. There was either lies or deception in the past, or it's just not being brought to you. Some of you also, I'm going to tell you, I feel like you're not real. I feel like you're trying to discover the direction you're going to build towards. Look at this. There's the Discover card. I feel like you're trying to get strong enough to see it for what it is, while also not letting things get to you, get to your mind or upset you. I think you're trying to keep that down, whether it's a family situation or I'm going to say the lack of celebrations coming towards you. I feel like you're really trying to establish balance in love, career, and I have to say it. I got it. Direction. Something about direction. The direction to head towards the right victories versus the wrong victories. I'll give them to you. Some of you could be cutting away from things that you feel when it comes to celebrations or love don't show up. Some of you are trying not to focus on that. Some of you aren't focusing on it, but you're wanting to manifest a love situation, is what this is telling me. Cancer, anything else? I feel like it's the change that you're waiting. Something about you're waiting on things to shift for you. Some of you, it has to do with love, or it has to do with career and happiness. I get career and happiness all over you. I feel like you're sick of having to wait. Something about having to wait, or feeling cut, or stressing. Like it's like you don't want to be bothered. You do. I do feel like you want love or the investment of it. Like you want the balance to be there, but emotionally, you may feel like it hasn't been showing up, or the right thing. It may feel like, do I fight for this situation? So if you're recently dealing with somebody, some of you could be on the fence with, do I fight for it or go towards it? Do I move towards this? There you are. Do I keep the communication going? Some of you might have, this tells me some of you might have started communicating with somebody. Definitely. Or might have started working with somebody, working or moving towards somebody, or trying to get somebody's attention, something like that. There's too much moving towards energy. A lot of you are going to focus on your stability, maybe doctor's appointments, or even making sure that you keep your emotions in check for a while, is what I see for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Okay. Clarify those two for Cancer. Those are the two that wanted to stick out like big time in front of me. Right now, I see something. Clarify that for Cancer. Clarify those three for Cancer. I want one. Clarify that for there it is. Yes, Cancer. Whatever you're doing. Some of you, it's trying to cut through the BS or focus on the things or just focus on your internal revenue, wisdom, guidance harder. A lot of you are trying to learn about, I feel like yourself or how to manifest deeper, whether it's connections towards you that you care about or whether it's just deeper fulfillment within inside of yourself. I also feel like whether you identify with it happening now, I feel like it is manifesting at this time. I feel like it's at the hands. I feel like it's happening. Something about it, I feel like it's happening to you. All right. Now we'll go to the next sign. All right. Now, Gemini. I'll do Gemini in a minute. Everybody having a good Sunday night? If it's Sunday where you are? Good night, good morning, good evening, whatever time it may be where you are. Okay. Whatever comes out for Gemini. Gemini. Ooh, I'm giving you that one. That was the first one that tried to come out like what's that all about? I have no idea where that's going. I'm going to keep shuffling. Something about a third, three. Three's a crowd, Gemini. Just remember, three's a crowd. I've got the Three of Cups in reverse. It's the first card that came flying out. Some of you could feel like you need to see things change. Whether this is just being motivated with, I get the feeling to say either obstacles or situations or the lack of communication. It's definitely the lack of communication for somebody. The Tower and the Page of Wands. Somebody could feel like somebody's not communicating on purpose, whether they feel that way about you or you feel that way about them. All right, let's keep going. Show me something else. This didn't want to go back in. Somebody could feel like, Gemini, I feel like it's you. I could feel like you may be viewing somebody that comes towards you or that was coming towards you as they're emotionally closed off. I get that you could just be wondering what they're up to. What? Let's keep going. Others of you might be stuck in the endeavor of a career situation with a new planning of it. But you have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Somebody may feel like there was something they wanted to work towards. I feel like it was... Some of you guys, I get the message. There's a situation here. The King of Wands, the Ten of Cups. There's a situation that may have gotten in the way of a home. If it's not a home, the Star and the High Priestess. It is a home. The Judgment's in reverse. It's a home situation. Emotionally, feeling like somebody's not taking the risk or moving towards you. You may be mentally stressing out about it. It may be not coming, may not be surfacing or building. Okay. What else? Gemini. I just get it's not building in the balance. Wait a minute. It might feel like it's not fighting for you, or you may feel like it moved on from you or it doesn't want to play. Yeah, look at this. This is double moved on energy. Some of you may feel like it moved on from you, or you may feel like something moved on from you, or something feels that way about you. This is so back and forth. I'm not even going to try to figure out who this is. I'm just going to read. Yours is too much. Too back and forth for me. Past, the Hermit, past. Gemini, what is going on? Some of you are trying to focus on the things that need to come towards endings or stop obsessing. Some of you know you have an obsessive compulsive thing going on. I have the need to say whether it's a work situation, a love situation, a love triangles. It could. Hold on. trying to pick the right one. Strength and communication, and somebody's not sure of who to pick, which cup to drink from is the message. I feel like this person knows the correct answer, but they hold back, maybe with communication or emotionally. Clarify it. They hold back with lying about what needs to be balanced out, or holding back from getting balanced. I get like they try to put it behind them or pretend like it's not there. They try to close the door on it, shut it up, act like it doesn't exist when it does exist. So there's a problem, and it feels like it's around you or a love situation you dealt with, that somebody may feel like it didn't invest in them, or it's not emotionally attached to them as well. Somebody else may feel like it's just not moving forward solidly, and they could be tired of the feelings of a situation. Hold on. Somebody's tired of it, and they know a decision needs to be made. It may not be made overnight, but I feel like it's going to have something about the wheel. It's not showing up now, but it's going to come full circle when it's meant to. Whoa. I'm going to give you these two. Somebody else could be trying to think. So I get two scenarios. You're very focused on career or opening up with career motive, Gemini. Some of you, that's for the single woman or man, or somebody who just wants to invest. Others of you, career is the happiness or the excitement you're looking at to get balance with. But others of you are also trying to, I feel like, learn something or seek value in a family situation. Some of you, it could be, they could have, I have to say what it's showing. There could have been three of swords to the Knight of Swords. Could have been interference. Truth and clarity may come out of this for some of you. If there was interference, I feel like eventually the words get spoke to the other party that you actually were with. Maybe even had a ring on the finger type energy, because I feel like somebody might have rushed towards trusting or opening their heart, playing with fire. But I also see you wanting to invest in yourself. Some of you, it was being sick of feeling like you're fighting all alone. So Gemini, some of you, it was like, I'm sick of feeling like I fight all these battles alone. You might have even felt like this person doesn't acknowledge my feelings. Jesus, this is getting me upset. Ace of Wands. This is why I feel that way. I feel like somebody felt like they were emotionally trying to be patient with it, and it just got too chaotic, or they felt very, I don't want to say insecure, but out of place or disconnected in love. Something like that may have happened. Somebody may have lost their patience in a situation. Whoever's reading that is. All right. I'll give you a little bit more. I'll try to get something else if I can. I got to use a different deck. I'm going to see what else I can get. Let's see what we get. If we can get anything else for Gemini. I'm going to use this one. Give me something else. Stability. Four of Pentacles. Building your stability. This wanted to come out. Some of you are going to focus on your stability. Building your stability. Starting something brand new with stability. Trying something new. Maybe you just want to. Some of you, it's you feel like a lover of the past may have slowed you down from going in that direction, or not believed in the direction you were going in. What? I don't know. This one may not make a lot of sense to people. Well, maybe it will. It could have been an earth sign. Definitely could have been an earth sign. All I got is earth, water, and air. And I feel like the message I'm supposed to give you is whatever you want to learn or trust yourself to move towards and work with, Eight of Pentacles, build towards. I feel like that's the key to get to the Ace of Pentacles. Go after what's going to make you happy. I feel the need to tell you. That's the energy I feel like you're supposed to play with. Not anything outside of that right now. Anything outside of it that may resist what you want to do, if you're trying to do it, either to better your own situation or a situation you care about, don't let it block your happiness. Don't let it keep you feeling stuck. Don't worry about if it wants to join in on it or whatever the deal is. I feel like that's not the balance you're supposed to let come in or bother you. Like, don't let anything tear your walls down, bring you up to tear you down. Stay away from that energy at this time, Gemini. Anything else? Three of Swords, Five of Cups. You also may need to recognize emotionally what's worth investing in at this time. Some of you, the message, because I keep getting the Three of Swords on each card reading. Some of you, there could have been foul play. That's what that tells me. Could have been foul play. It happens. Doesn't have to be the message, but some of you, that could have been, whether they did it to you, you did it to them. And somebody could be trying to discover what to do going forward. Hold on. Give me something more. Capricorn energy. Knight of Swords reversed. May not be talking to a Capricorn or wondering about a victory, or a Sagittarius. Could be a Sagittarius energy. Maybe a Pisces energy. Somebody's waiting for change in a situation or going towards change as well. I don't feel like you're getting communication from this person, whether Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces, maybe a Leo. I'm definitely going to say Leo. Leo's here twice. Maybe a Gemini. Two of Swords, the Magician reversed. I feel like somebody's not sure, or they're hiding back on knowing what to do, on getting clarity of what the right direction to run towards is. If something comes in, it may come, like you guys may go invite something in that's fun for a while, but I feel like the curtain gets pulled back. The Page of Pentacles reversed, Three of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, or it becomes distant. You may end up moving on from it. Or just get sick of waiting to hear back. That could just be how you feel. There's the wait. Somebody could be waiting. Maybe a Virgo you're waiting for. I don't know what sign. Something like that. That's what I see for you. I feel like you're just holding back, waiting to see what's going to happen. Somebody also wants communication or answers, and I think it's driving them nuts. And it feels like it could be Gemini. It feels like getting answers or communication is driving you nuts in a situation. That's what I see for Gemini. Okay. All right. Here we go. We did Gemini. Libra. We're going to do Libra. Libra. Here you are. Make it so I can actually see the comments. Hit the button. There we go. Okay. Libra in a minute. Okay. Libra. Just a minute there, buddy. I have not done Earth signs yet. Best for last. I'll give Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo that energy real quick. Here we go. I don't have a favorite sign. I like being my sign, but I don't have a favorite. Here we go. What's the message for Capricorn? Why do I keep, not Capricorn, Libra. It's because somebody just asked about earth signs, so I felt like I was starting them. All right. Maybe you dealt with a air earth sign. I don't know. I've got the star. I've got the thinking. I get this energy on Libra with what I just split the deck up. Like somebody's thinking of the right. I'm going to say I feel like you're not wanting to be stuck with the victories ahead, the manifestations that you can get towards. Like you don't want to have a lot of disruptions or battles with it. I feel like you think about this a lot and not being stuck in it. With the hangman upright, the star, your thoughts have probably been going very rampant or wild lately, or you've had a lot on your mind is what this tells me. Let's see what your reading's about. Libra. Put that out. I don't get smoke in my face and can't see. Okay. What do you got for Libra? Show me Libra's message. Whatever comes out for Libra. Whatever comes out for Libra. Libra energy. What can you get? Whatever comes out. I'm giving you this one and this one. They both wanted to. You're not wanting to be stuck or feel damaged, or I just get this resistance energy. You don't want to feel resistance. Some of you, it's with a love situation, family situation. You're not trying to let it get the best of you. What? You're not trying to let it get the best of you. I'm telling you. I feel like also you're wanting more truth and clarity in a situation. The Ace of Swords could have been with something you invested in. Some of you, it's a family, or it's just you investing in a family situation, getting that light bulb idea I just got. I just get you don't mentally or emotionally want to stress about the things that are going to be served towards you, the way the universe is going to progress and help you. And you try, and some of you, you're trying not to have that be a burden right now. Others of you may feel, I'm getting a bunch of weird messages. Maybe they're going to make sense to some. Just take what may resonate. Some of you, it may feel something like, this is for some of you. And I do get an older energy, like much older than me. Something may feel like it started to fall off, or you're trying to make things work, make the best of a situation. Give me something for Libra. Could be investments, or being able to have enough, or make sure things manifest and don't cause any. I just get this kind of. So if you have had any, I'm going to say if you had any money issues, because all the money cards besides the home one are kind of leery or reversed. 2 out of the 3 are reversed. I feel like somebody's worried about that, or getting through some building, moving towards it, getting the celebration, or seeing an ending. Some of you, it could be towards feeling like you're getting the ending towards communication. Or I'm going to say communication, or even an audience for whoever that's for. That's what this says over here. Let's go back over here. Others of you that are on the left side, so on the right side, that's somebody that's worried about finances. This is somebody over here that's more worried about their thoughts, feelings, career, and love insights. This is 7 of Cups to the Devil. I feel like somebody's trying not to obsess over a past situation. Could have had something to do with somebody. The person could be younger than you. You could be upset because you missed communication. This is very specific. And you could also be trying to focus on, I'm going to say career or stability, to keep your mind off of it. Anything else? Okay, went flying over my hand. I get this energy like even if that was the case, the money situation hasn't been enough of a focus. Some of you aren't willing to let things make you feel like it's going to take advantage of you. Whether it's the foundation, could have been a separation, an ending of a relationship, or a person coming in to the equation of the relationship. I feel like you don't want to be bothered or stressed out by it. I feel like emotionally you've dealt with it enough. And it might have got tired. Something tells me a love situation might have got tiresome or felt like it was coming to an incompletion. This love situation, there may have been a decision that had to be had. The Empress with love. I feel like you're also focusing on not stressing over love right now. Not letting it be the milestone or the bump in the road. That's what I've got so far for you. Anything else? Libra. Some of you are really trying to get, I'm done. You just showed up. You're trying to get balance with yourself. I feel like you're trying to get balance with yourself or trust yourself to go in that direction, to work on yourself. See yourself where you need to be. Put everything else behind you. Kind of, you have I need to accept it and I'm going to trust it. But I know it's hard for me to accept certain things that have been out of my control or made me feel out of place. Some of you, it was either a relationship or it was the ending of a connection. The King of Wands. Whatever it is, I feel like emotionally you want communication. Or they want communication. Somebody wants communication. I keep getting too much communication, like upright all over this. This is getting very confusing. I'll give you a little bit more, just because I feel like I can and want to. Anything else for the zodiac sign of Libra? Okay. Here we go. Libra's energy. More shuffles. More shuffles for my Libras. Libra ladies and men. What do we got? Show me something. Some of you could be vulnerable to your emotions right now. The Moon card. Hold on. Let's see. What's the patience all about? I get something about what's going to excite me right now. What am I going to learn going forward kind of energy? Show me. It's a lot of going forward energy, and I feel you shifting towards learning more. It's something about growing and learning more, not only about yourself. Let's see what it is. About the celebrations. So I feel like a lot of Libras are trying to stay productive and not be emotionally tired to situations in the world that they've come across and may have come across as endings. I feel like you're releasing those things from the past. I feel like that you're striving for balance, and that's your card. I just get you don't want to stress towards it or have the stress move towards you. Adam. Could be a mother. The Three of Cups reversed. Some of you, love isn't the exciting thing right now. Something about emotionally, you don't feel like love is the excitement, or you're waiting to see it show up. This is definitely different. So some of you want to see it mostly show up. Some of you are not worried about it or obsessing over it at all. Kind of clinging to your own kind of situation at this time. I kind of get this self reading on you. Clarify that in reverse. What do we got? It's too many. I'm not going to give you that many. But I should give you the one that showed up in my hand. It does want to show up. If it comes out, it does. It's a strength card. I just feel like you're not wanting to play with things that make you feel like it's not going to show growth, or that it's going to come to a separation or stop at some point. What is going on? So some of you are looking for the excitement that hasn't showed up yet too. I just get this energy though, like, and this comes flying out, like you're not letting it get to you mentally, or you're working towards not letting it throw you off balance. A lot of you are trying to stay productive or rush away from your thoughts, whatever that's about. I just don't see love, you wanting to be stuck on love proposals right now. I feel like you're like, yeah, I'm good if it comes in or doesn't. I just feel like you don't want to have battles come in. I feel like you're not doing these battles right now. I feel like emotionally you're turned off or cutting it off. Like you're kind of like, no, like knowing when to stand back, trust your own emotions, manifest things when they feel right. Right now, it feels like it's just not the time. Some of you, it's either it feels like it's not the time or it feels like it isn't showing up. I've got the King of Cups with manifestations coming in, and then I've got the Chariot and stability. A lot of you, I feel, are trying to work on yourself, get a better position in career for some of you, or focus. I don't typically get health with this, but I do feel health. Hoping for the best outcome in a health desire, whether that's the energy around you or specifically for you. Hold on. The Hermit, upright. I just get you have the ability to overcome, and you're aware of this. It's not a secret to you. Whatever you've had to overcome. Some of you, it's a matter of waiting for changes or forward progress with movement, maybe even communication, and not focusing on in and out energy and towards love, not focusing on lust right now. I feel like you're aware of that. Because if it came towards you, I think you'd see through it, and you'd probably make, if an offer came towards you, I don't feel like you'd trust the investment. I feel like, I think you'd leave it out in the cold. You'd say, I'm moving on from it. I'm not going to communicate with it or let it rent space in my head. I need to stay humble and balanced right now. Something like that. Clean up on aisle 3. I feel like that's what Libra's doing. Like, clean up on aisle 3 and not paying attention but anything but the mess, and staying away from anything outside of it. Like focusing on what's good for their prerogative at this time, whatever that's about. Let's keep going. Here we go. All right. We're going to go down to Aquarius. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. What's the message? Whatever comes out for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Some of you may have been trying. I get like some of you guys have a lot of thoughts going on right now. Real quick, Aquarius, a lot of you have a lot of thoughts. Whether it's, did I make the right choice, outcome. Also, I feel like you're trying to get more thoughts on spirit. More of an understanding, preciseness out of spirit energy. I feel like you're trying to go in harder with spirit, working that angle or trying to figure out how, whoever that's for. Thank you, Miss Erica, for the super chat. Whatever this is, it might take patience for you to reach that goal. The message is just be patient with yourself. Temperance in the Hierophant. You know, learn as you go. But I gotta say something. Learn as you go, but you can never rush something that you're not ready for. Some of you could be ready for it, and you just feel like it's taking too long. Or you're wondering when the shift's coming in. Whatever that's about. Let's go, Aquarius. Show me something else for Aquarius. What's here for Aquarius? You're here. You're all right. Whatever you're wanting to learn, I feel like you're gonna. If I had to say, do you get a win spiritually? I would say yes. I'm not gonna put a time frame on it. 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 8 months, a year. Everybody lives in different. Everybody learns differently. Let me just say that with that Hierophant, the Victory card, and the Star card. But I feel like if you put the right emotions into it, you'll adapt to it quicker. Is the message. Out of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you'll adapt to the change of the situation. You'll understand it clearer. What else is here? Others of you are trying to avoid anything that gets thrown in your direction that may throw you off balance this time. Definitely feel that way. Feel like anything that comes towards you emotionally that tries to throw you off balance, comes rushing at you, you don't really want to deal with it. Go to the bottom. And I think I feel like you know that it could show up, or it already has. Whether it's a home, career thing, you know. Hold on. Give me something else. I don't feel like you'll let it penetrate. Something about I won't let it penetrate through me, or I'll move. I don't feel like you overlook it. I just feel like you don't let it bother you. Like your back's to it for a reason. So if there's something that feels shady, or you feel you're not so sure if it's the right investment at this time, what happens? I just get either you're not going to stress in it, or you're going to invest more in yourself. I feel like if something comes towards you and you're not sure if it's gonna stand the course of time, I don't feel like you're gonna let it bother you. I also feel like you're gonna really start investing more in. I feel the need to say yourself, your emotions, or balancing them out, trying to pursue actions towards a higher understanding with spiritual, maybe with the realms. Something about the realms with these first 4 cards. Learning the realms, or trying to speak more about realms. Trying to learn more about that. The only thing I feel like this is so specific, it's ridiculous. I don't even know who this is making sense to right now. All I can say is I feel like somebody's waiting for the movement or the communication, but you can't. I would tell you from personal experience, the only burden you could have is basically not opening up to your emotions. It's a matter of the yin and the yang with balance your emotions and your mental state. I'm telling you, if you do that, if you become grounded in that area, it something will work for you. If you don't, I feel like you won't read a situation right. Whoever that's for, I feel like you won't get it right. You might get it to where your imagination can go, but it doesn't look correct. It just keeps going to communicate or open up to your value, your emotion. So some of you, if you don't push your emotions out, or you're more of a conservative Aquarius around acquaintances, friends, whatever this story is, I feel like that's the person I'm talking to. I feel like you're going to have to go for the balance so you can get more internally. I think it's a good idea. It feels like a good idea. What do we got? I don't know if it's a woman, a man that's doing this, but I get the hermit. Somebody needs to go in deeper because they're holding back. And I feel like it's on their own wisdoms, and it could bring in the wrong judgment versus getting the right judgment and taking the risk with it. Show me something. Upright, yes. Reverse was no. For things to spin in your favor, that's what somebody's got to do. That's what somebody's got to do. It'll produce happiness, and it'll also show you a lot of new changing. The environment around you or your learning skills will change. You may have to adapt quickly for whoever that's for as well. If you're single, some of you could have love on the mind, or you could get communication that somebody's asking about a lover or asking for your information with love, something like that. That's what I see for Aquarius. Some of you, the message I almost didn't offer you that I'm trying to focus on as I'm putting these cards back is if you are with somebody, they could be trying to get your attention in love situations or something like that. Like they want you to give more attention to them. Just look out for that. Them showing you that. Here we go. I'll give you a little bit more. I saw the Empress. Could be a woman doing that to a man. I want more of this, the committed energy, more of the excitement, the growth, the stability to stay there. What's this? Why does that keep showing up for you? Some of you, I get the energy with these three, even though they're upright. Like some of you are over a past situation that might have stemmed from childhood. Whatever it was that was like this, I feel like that you didn't take a risk with it. I feel like you let it become a complete ending. You may have been emotionally wanting to invest with it at some time, but I feel like every time you did, you ended up having to close it off and put your emotions into work or your creative passions. The endeavors ahead. Kind of be patient with the structured environment around you and focus on your goals or your happiness and maybe even the love relationships around you. That's what I'm seeing for you, Aquarius. So that's more or less, you probably dealt with something. That's if you don't speak with somebody in the past, friend, family connection of the past, don't really talk to them, tried to make it work, it just kept falling off, something like that. I feel like you're not getting deterred by that energy right now. I feel like you're more motivated on victories with finances and the home life or getting there. That's what I've got for Aquarius. Whew, okay, where are we at? Who are we on? Did we hit everybody? I think we got to go to Earth signs. Capricorn. You're right next to Aquarius, so you're going to be easy. To switch the icon. We're going to give you the gold deck. Keep looking at it. We're going to give you the gold. Capricorn for the win! What the hell are you working on? Let's see what you get. Let's see what you get, Capricorn. Here we go. More. Give me more. Capricorn, what do we got for you? Whatever comes out. Whatever comes out for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. What do you got? Show me something for Capricorn's energy, please. Lovers right off the bat could be Gemini energy. So there could be a Gemini that's thinking about you or in your energy. Could be a Gemini or a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo that wants communication, trying not to be upset about getting the communication with you. They also may be very work oriented, or they think that you are trying to focus on work, career endeavors. I'm going to tell you that somebody feels like either you're focused on career and work, or somebody feels like that's what they need to focus on and be open towards versus moving maybe towards you. What? Some of you, somebody feels could be an air, water, fire sign, like the situation isn't going to build again. The energy around you is somebody's waiting on communication. I feel like it's testing their patience. Whoever this person is, I feel like it's testing their patience. Somebody doesn't want to wait. I almost get this weird energy, like they say that they don't want to wait, but at the same time they're gonna wait. Seven of Pentacles reversed. I feel like they still gonna wait. I feel like they can't stop themselves from the waiting. Show me something else. So, whether it's you or them, somebody could feel like there's mental mind games in a situation, or just feel as if somebody's acting out towards a situation or did act out towards a situation. So some of you may feel like the person acted out or said something harsh. Others of you, they might feel like they weren't getting the full equation or the full story. Somebody may feel like I wasn't getting the full story. Oh, something about they didn't mean what they said as well, or they caused the stresses on themselves to change. Is somebody going to change? I feel like if you think so, I feel like somebody wants to communicate, work towards you, move towards you. I feel like somebody's stuck on it or wondering if it's over around you. This is very specific. The Hierophant. I'm not going to do that one. Let's keep going. This person could be struggling because of the fact that they're not happy with the things they've invested in or feel emotionally aloof. I got the Moon card and the Five of Cups. I got the Past. I got the Hermit upright in the Sun reverse. Somebody's unhappy, and it's a past situation that's keeping them unhappy or stuck. Let it jump. It wanted to come out. All right, so they also may feel like emotionally you don't feel at balance or happy in a situation. There's an energy around you that feels like you may be feeling a little off with balance. Somebody could also have worries that somebody says no or isn't. I feel like somebody feels like somebody's not hanging in or coming around. Eight of Cups to the Three of Cups. May wonder if they went off towards a different person or just are I'm done celebrating somewhere else. Double celebration energy. Whether that's you or them, feel more or less that's the person. If you had a cross watcher watching you, I feel like that's them. That's lurking or wondering. Trying to be strong about accepting something to be over, or be strong about it could be letting go. Somebody's indecisive. Do I stick around? Do I go? Do I stick around? Do I go? I just feel like they're not sure yet what to do. They do think about this. Do I stay? Do I go? Type energies all over your reading. Keep going. So somebody's not sure. Do I move towards it, or do I move? Do I go away from it? Do I go towards it? It's very conflicted. They want to come towards it. They may feel like you're not going to come towards them. Or they may feel like something's off. You don't talk to this individual. They may feel like a final decision was made with speaking. They feel like you've blocked them or cut them off. They may feel like you've blocked them or cut them off. I got double block energy on that one. Let's keep going. Give me something else. I want to try and get a different storyline into Capricorn if I can. Something else. I'm going to shuffle for a second for you guys. Give me anything else for Capricorn. Give me any other energy for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Show me something for Capricorn, specifically for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. What do we got? What do we got for Capricorn? I feel like I was reading the person around you, or person's energies around you. It feels like it felt like a person, definitely, more than I was digging into you. That's why I want to give you something else. Show me Capricorn, the energy that Capricorn, that's good for Capricorn. Whatever comes out. What does Capricorn do? Energy I need to show Capricorn. Let's go. Whatever comes out. Show me something for Capricorn. So Capricorn, I get it. You may get communication. Somebody may try to communicate with you. Somebody may try to talk to you. I feel like someone's going to try to come in and talk to you. Or you got to focus on the communication that makes you happy at this time. Stay on the up and up kind of energy. Show me something else for Capricorn. What else is here for Capricorn? I think somebody's trying to get the strength to try to... I just get this reach out energy. I feel like some of you, somebody's going to reach out, or you're resisting to deal with somebody. Somebody feels like... I get like a message of rejection. Somebody's not wanting to deal with something or emotionally be in the stew. Justice, the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Cups. I also get this weird, clarify I feel worry on that. The Knight of, I don't even know what it is. Knight of Cups. Back and forth emotionally. So either you feel emotionally up and down about a situation, or the person around you does. Something you've dealt with in the past. You know, whoever it is, you guys don't speak. If you speak to this person, I'm not getting your energy. Something feels out of bounds. Show me something for Cap. Somebody may feel left behind. Somebody feels left behind, or like they're waiting for a decision from you, or to see changes erupt or arrive. Something I get waiting energy on you. Either you're waiting to see these changes, the happiness show up or come in, or somebody's hung up on the fact that if it's going to show up or balance out. Could be a passionate thing. I do feel like you're really focused on career. This person is blocked. They're either blocked or not communicating. They're not spending the time or illustrating time to the other person. Whether you're doing that, they're doing that to you. That's what I see for Capricorn. I can't change what it's going to say. I can only see what it shows me. Well, that's what I got for Cap. Damn, Capricorn. Show me one little more thing for Cap. Quickly. That card went flying. It's your first card. The influx of balance and building towards it or moving towards it, communicating with somebody, whether it's communicating towards yourself, your wishes, your dreams, career state, or passion. Some of you, it's a secret passion or desire that feels like it's come to an ending, or that you miss. Something about you miss it, they miss it. What is this? Could be an air sign, earth sign, fire sign, by the way, by the 4 card elements. Somebody's upset about a victory, or the lack of a victory, or maybe the ending of a chapter. When really I feel like the secret message is manifest your desires right now. And don't get stuck on anything that feels emotionally upsetting when it comes to communication or harsh judgments. So if somebody said something to you that felt harsh, I feel like you may ignore it for a little while, or not emotionally reciprocate right away. Feel like you emotionally cut back or back off. But I do feel like eventually there's change. There may even be communication, or I feel like somebody's going to open their mouth or try to reach you. You're going to do this, or they're going to do this. Is what it's showing me. The decision's going to happen, or the decision's made. That's what I got for Cap. Okay. That may not be everybody's. That one was like trying to make me feel mentally challenged for a minute. What are you doing, Capricorn? Calm down. Calm down. Jesus. All right, let's keep going. I was feeling the strain of trying to figure it wouldn't let me jump away from the energy, and it was getting on my nerves a little bit because I'm like, come on, I want something else. Give me a different storyline. Give me a different storyline. All right, let's keep going. All right, we did Capricorn. Let's do Virgo. Virgo. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. I'm kind of hot. I feel like I'm zipping this. Heat's not on down here, but it's getting a little warm. Virgo. What do we got for Virgo? Oh, do I do it? It's gonna. I'll see if there's a little message in that for you. I don't know. They wanted to show up. Some of you, it's simple. So simple. Some of you, it's a matter of not wanting to stress over something. I feel like whether you're a woman or a man, feels more like a woman's read. Not wanting to stress over a situation that you've already dealt with. And trying to focus on manifesting something different. Definitely feel a difference. I get like this card makes me feel like I'm over energy. I just get this like over, like I'm done energy. I feel like I'm talking to you, Virgo. Queen of Wands, stressed out. Know they need to trust themselves a little bit more internally, and tell somebody no or keep them at bay. Some of you, it's staying away. Some of you, it's another message, like where it's stress, not trying to stress over your beliefs, your feelings, seeing a situation where you may have to, I feel like, stand up. The Emperor reverse, and I just get this, like you may have to stand tall energy and deal with a situation, or you may have had to. The Star in the Knight of Cups, I feel like that's your wish or prayer. I get this, I don't usually say wish or prayer in my readings, but I feel like that's your wish or prayer. Also, not having anxiety with somebody that you don't want to communicate or reconcile with. This just tells me that you're aware of this. I get that you've moved on from it as well, that you've moved on from your feelings towards a situation. You've let it go. You've rehearsed it. You've let it go. If I could say anything, you've let this go. You've cut it away from your mind. It might have felt like it was throwing you off balance. I do feel like there are maybe children involved, or it just, your patience you got sick of it with your patience. There you are. So what did you do? You might have said, you know what? I got to rush forward towards a different direction, or a new passion, a new excitement. That's what I want to play with. I'm not going to be a damsel in distress, or I'm not going to be the guy that gets cheated on left and right. I'm walking away from that energy. I'm going to emotionally adapt to accepting the things in the past, and not kind of wanting to be stuck with the ceremonies of things that might have made you feel like they were grinding your teeth at night, maybe, Virgo, maybe keeping you up late at night. I feel like Virgo's like, no, I'm changing, and I'm changing towards moving on. I'm sick of it. Even if I'm taking the family with me, maybe, or if I'm doing this for the family, or this is what's best for the family. What? Somebody got scratched out. I don't know what sign it is. Earth sign. Definitely could be earth sign, air sign. Somebody may have been scratched out, or just it's like I couldn't get through to them. You couldn't get through to them. You couldn't build with them. And I feel like you're starting to respect yourself. You're also probably trying to manifest better money. You could be trying to make sure you can manifest money and emotionally keep your health up so you can achieve or attain these victories. So might have had some health complications, whatever it was. And I feel like you're getting strong over the past situations, and you're not wanting to deal with any deceptive energy in love, or have anything block you with the things you can manifest, whether it's a thing of passion that comes in, untrustworthy, or a financial endeavor. I feel like that's what you're focusing on, getting the right stability. Also, not emotionally being invested in things that make you feel like you don't know if you should move towards it or move away from it. In love, I feel like you'll cut free of that before it can come in, and that's the decision you've made, Virgo. That's what I'm seeing. So some of you Virgos have like a super independent energy right now, or you're aiming to stay super independent. I feel like you're doing that. Some of you, it's the closure, sister, mother, brother, father, whatever. Like you're trying to stay independent or fight for your direction. Look at this. I feel like you're fighting for you with the Emperor. I feel like you're going towards that. Give me something else. I feel like you've had no choice but to fight for this balance. Others of you might be waiting the arrival of new communication, forward movement, balance, hoping for the change. I get this hope energy on changing of it. Okay. Give me something else for Virgo. Just a little bit more for you. What do we got for you? Waiting on the changes, waiting for the shifts, waiting for things to make you feel like you can trust them. Whatever that's about. The Tower reversed. I feel like that's a big thing for Virgo right now. Maybe it's even trying to trust yourself more. Somebody may need to hear you need to, trust yourself more, or align yourself with trusting yourself a little bit more. Because somebody feels stuck, whether it's you or the person you dealt with. I don't feel like it's going to be for much longer. For the wheel to be reversed, the Six of Wands to be reversed in death, I feel like this has happened, or it's going to happen regardless. Somebody just has to admit it or see it for what it is, and that's your card. Holy damn. So either you've been awaiting the arrival of change and balance, but it feels like you've been waiting forever, or it's not coming in, or it's not moving towards you, or you're just ready to see the changes, the shifts of it happen, and then you came flying out upright. Some of you could also be accepting the things that you want to see change. Trying to work with your imagination, but not stress over the things that may feel out of your control, or you may not have the answers to. Emotionally not wanting to be burdened, but back and forth a little bit with your emotions. Try to stay very, let me see. Let's see what the cards say. Clarify these emotions for Virgo. Aim this on Virgo. Just keep fighting for balance. And if it throws you off balance, I'm going to say ignore, ignore, ignore. Go back into trusting yourself, or playing with your intuition a little bit more. Being more patient with yourself, and removing any energy from the past that tests your patience. If something tests your patience, learn how to become more patient with who, Virgo? With you. This is the key message I've got for Virgo. It's kind of a harsh truth message. I'm done. Harsh truth. Truth and clarity card. That's what I think a lot of Virgos need to accept or go after in direction. You might have felt like you were cut short, or somebody was taking advantage. I get this advantage energy or untrustworthy energy that you just got tired of dealing with. Also, some Virgos, just be careful. Like if you start something new and you have to travel to work, don't be late. Something about don't be late. Especially if it's a brand new investment that you started working towards. Make sure you're on time. Something about that Chariot in reverse. If you just started something new, make sure you're getting yourself there on time. Like that's going to be important. Okay. All right. Here we go. All righty. Let's go. Taurus. Thank you guys for making it as long as you have. I greatly appreciate it. Here we go. Taurus. Not for you guys. Whatever comes out. Taurus. Ooh. All I'm going to say, I feel like somebody that you may have emotionally dealt with, got dumped. So either you got dumped, or either they dumped you, or you dumped them. For a lot of you, it feels like you may have dumped them, or you started to emotionally deal with them, but then cut them off. I get this cut off energy. These two, they're standing up. Somebody moved on, whether you weren't fighting for their attention or they weren't fighting for your attention. The cup was offered, but I feel like it was a celebration that was in and go, like there and gone. Why there and gone? Because of this energy. So that's already probably been the course of direction of something, the scheme of something that's happened. I feel like this person thinks about if you're having fun with somebody else as well, Taurus. They wonder about what you do. This tells me that I feel like they're trying to change chapters in their position, but I also get this, they want to know about you energy. This tells right here tells me they're curious about what's Taurus thinking, doing, who they operating with, kind of energy. See what it is. What is that? Clarify that. Okay. This is going to be for some of you. Whoever left who, I'm not going to try to figure that out. What I'm going to tell you is I do feel like they want to know if you left them for something else or like somebody else or something else. A financial endeavor or I feel like they want to know where you went or why you went that way. Is it because like somebody may not believe the reason you left or vice versa? It feels more like if you dump somebody, they may not feel like you told them the complete truth. They may feel like there was somebody else. I just get that strange energy here. I don't know if they communicated it because I don't see much communication. I feel like there's one communication card, but I feel like they wanted the communication. Maybe it didn't mostly ask the right questions, whatever that's about. They may have believed you if you had something to say where you were telling them you want to discover the things that are going to make you happy, or even told them you're thinking about relocating because you're not happy where you sit. The moon reversed and balance. So I feel like they believed half of what you had to say. Whoever this is for, I feel like they believed half of your words. They weren't sure what you were doing, or I just get this back and forth energy. Upright communication reversed over here. They wanted to know, like, is that the true reason that we're not committing or we're not enjoying ourselves? Are you really focusing on your stability instead of the drive that we could have together or the passion? Are you really focusing on the home thing, the home front? Balance. They may have even communicated this or wanted to emotionally ask you this, but they may have felt like you wouldn't tell them the truth. They may have felt like you weren't telling them the truth the whole time, or that you were holding back on how you emotionally felt, something like that with them. This is what it's saying. I just feel like I'm getting their feelings of the energy around you. I do feel like you were being something about you didn't want to stress about where you were trying to get or go, or you weren't trying to lose focus of the correct narrative for you, and you knew to make this decision. You were not trying to stress about it. You might have done it a little bit of internal stress. You're probably a woman, but I feel like you figured out how to get around it. You may have also dealt with somebody that wanted more sex than anything. Some of you, it was a sex connection that you learned about. You might have had to release, not build with. It got, I feel like it was good at one time. Holy shit, it was good at one time, but it's not there today. I feel like you had to move away from it. Where emotionally, you might have recognized, it's not the one to fight for. I need to move on. You have complete move on energy. So you might have had some sex with somebody or been in a relationship that was not that long lasting, that you moved away from or moved away from you. Only take it if it resonates. I don't feel like it upsets you either. I feel like you enjoyed it when you enjoyed it. It doesn't upset you right now. Like I feel like if it upsets you, it's just like mentally like, damn, that was a good time kind of energy. Like, yeah, I was enjoying it while it lasts. But it's not going to be something that really internally gets me upset. Emotionally, it says it's behind you because your career or your home investments are too important. Getting the balance with your home investments right now, staying solid right now is more of the outcome that I feel like you're looking for. The objective, even something like that for the zodiac sign of Taurus. Let me give you a little bit more from the other deck. See if we get anything. Your stability is like super important. Somebody may have to hear stability is important. Love can wait. Others of you, it's wanting both at the same time. I don't know why, but I do feel with stability and the lovers, you may hear of a friend, a connection, somebody around you. You may get some weird hope. I don't know if it's you. I don't think it's you. I don't get that off of this card like ever, but you could hear of a pregnancy or a birth. I feel something about something new starting there. Earth, pregnancy, or be waiting the arrival. Could be knowing somebody's going to have a kid, just had a kid, or will. I feel like I feel like it's a more of you hearing about it. Why do I get the energy if you dealt with an earth sign? Specifically, if you dealt with another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, and they try to come towards you, the judgment, you would give it thought, but you'd probably back away from it, or I don't feel like you'd move towards this. This tells me that means no. If you're wondering what the tarot card, that card means, that's no. That means there's no communication. I don't want to work on this. I'm good on that right now. I feel like you're focused on other situations. More solid investments, solid communication, being strong about not being the only. I feel like you're just trying to play your cards right. Something about I need to play my cards right at this time. Clarify it for the zodiac sign of Taurus. Every communication card, let me show you. Every communication card is like reversed. I feel like you're not focused on what's been of the past. These fell out when I was trying to do that. I feel like you do have passion or excitement, but you're not trying to be overwhelmed. Secretly, you may want passion, but you're trying not to be discouraged that you're not moving towards it, or it's not moving towards you. It's what the tarot is showing me. Let's keep going. I think you're moving out of feeling any destruction of the past. I feel a lot of you have just recognized that's the best motive right now. And I feel like you're opening up to where you're knowing I have to do this at this time. That's the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands. I have to do this to attain my goals, my victories, see something further out. That may bring in a lot of stability. That you're going to move towards this because it brings in not only stability, it's going to bring a happier home or environment, something like that. And I feel like you can trust this message. You may also know this is what I have to do. And not get locked in my head or emotionally attached to anything right now. Because emotionally, I feel like you're kind of very cut and dry with how you'll go towards it. You may feel like it's just not timing feels off for the one it can come later type energy. I'm not going to obsess about it. I'm not going to try to get stuck in my feelings over it. Because I want to balance out home and security. That's your message. I want to balance home and security more than anything. Or, feel confident within inside of myself enough to, when love wants to show up like this, look at this. As I'm putting them away, when love wants to show up like this, I'll be ready for it because I worked on so many other angles that were important for me. I get like you're all about me and maybe kids or grandbabies, something like that. These are the readings I had. I hope you guys like these. Thank you, Soul Star Sia, for the super chat. All right. I'm pretty sure I got all signs. All right. I think I got everybody. So we did fire. We did water. We did Aries. We did Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We did Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. We got them all. All right. Not bad. 202.44. Had I shut up and just stopped the video. I want you all to have a good week ahead. Thank you for checking the channel out, being subscribed, enjoying the content. If you like to watch, the subscriptions would really help. I can only come out when I'm available. You haven't seen much of me, but I've been home with my child. It's school vacation all last week. He's going back this week. I'll be back this week. I haven't planned the exact days. I'm probably going to see you tomorrow, but around the same time, maybe a little later. But I don't know all week what the plans are going to be. I want you all to have a safe and happy week ahead. I'm getting out of here. Y'all have a great night. See you later.